Guys, this is Steve Larrett. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about pricing. I have a couple of listings right now that went expired with other realtors, and they've since listed with me. And I got to tell you, many of them are over $100,000 overpriced when they started. One of them started at $1,040,000, and with their first realtor. Then they went on, they pulled off the market with him. They went on with another realtor at $989,900. Then they went to $949,900. And we were referred, or I was referred by a friend of theirs. And I had the unfortunate duty of going in and telling them that I thought that their house in this market should sell in and around $850,000. So after a year on the market at $1,040,000, $989,000, and then being reduced to $949,000 and having only 2 showings in almost a year, they listed with me. We've been on the market fewer than 60 days, and we've had 20 showings, 4 second showings, and we got our first offer yesterday. So here's the thing that's like blowing my mind. How is it that any realtor could ever be 20% off of the price? How is that possible? That's ridiculous. The only other occupation where you can be that wrong and keep your job is go be a weatherman, right? They're right half the time. They still have a gig. I just don't understand it. I have another one that was started at $950,000. We're going to go on the market at $825,000 because we can read comps. I just don't understand it. So here's the moral of the story. When you hire a real estate agent, you're supposed to be hiring an expert. They should be able to price your house within 3% of where it sells. There is plenty of information out there, particularly if your house is under $750,000. They should very, very easily be able to price your house within 3% of where it's going to end up. So if you're on the market and your realtor tells you $750,000 and then comes to you and says, hey, we've got to reduce it $25,000. And then 30 days later comes to you and says, we've got to reduce it another $25,000. Don't give it to them. Switch realtors. Call them up and say, hey, I really appreciate your effort, but we thought we were hiring an expert. We don't think that you should have been this far off in the very beginning. Ask them why. Ask them why they didn't know that it was going to sell for $50,000 prior to pricing your property. You do not have the only $750,000 house out there that has sold. So why didn't they know that? Why didn't they know that your house was a $700,000 house? That is a costly mistake. And these people are out there learning on your dime because it costs you time, and days on market has a direct correlation to dollars in pocket at the end of the sale. So don't let some non-expert become an expert on your dime. If they ask you for one price reduction, and it's maybe a $10,000 reduction or $15,000 reduction, and they can well justify it, and give you a good solid reason as to why it should be this, and you trust them and believe them still, then by all means give it to them. But if they come back to you for another bite of the apple, that is an admission that they are a non-expert. They should not have been that wrong in the very beginning, and you need to take action. You have the right to go to them and say, I thought I was hiring an expert. It's clearly not you based on these factors, and we'd like to get out of our contract and go call an expert. My number is 484-574-3174. My name is Steve Larrett with the Larrett Home Group, and I will actually tell you within 3% of what your house is worth. And the lower end of the spectrum, under $750,000, the closer that range gets. So just give me a shout. I'd love to talk to you. 484-574-3174. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.